Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready for that?
2nd down, run by Corum. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Look at that power, deep left side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down, here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Probably about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Listen.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is brought in by Laporta. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Space past the 35. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41.
76, help. 76.
First down.
Goff working from the pistol. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, One of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
He goes tonight. 120.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Big strike here to Williams. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, kill!
Goff off the play action. Headed out right. And they get Jones as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
What's that?
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Goff. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Has his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Vegas!
Air it out on 3rd. Finds his back. It's Coral. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and it brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
DC.
Goff to the air now. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They start out second and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Here's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to run on first down with Coro. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
42-yard line.
What is up? Vegas!
Out of the pistol, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. 4th down. Pass coming. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Again, it's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. From the gun, a carry by Corum. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second-quarter lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is gone. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
We've set it down from 37.
14, 20.
On 1st down, it's gone. Has him on a quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving 2. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
76.
Now gone. He's going deep this time. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. One play action. Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He drives it up to the 24. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Gibbs on second down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Bears in the nickel, third down.
Hold on. Come up, chill.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Chicago bringing the off for 10. On the handoff, it's Corum. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
76. Hot. 180.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's loaded another one up. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Super. 20.
From the gun, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Looking quickly here.
That's good. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Williams to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. That's the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
180.
A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give up the middle to Carl. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Williams on the play action. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, let's go. By 20.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
5. 180.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's going to be 4th and short. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
A give to Corum. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams off the play fake. Finds connect downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Corum straight ahead. Oh, he loses the football. The Lions get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Second down run by Corum. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Air it out on third. Connects downfield on target to Burton. He will not score, but that does set him up wrong with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
What is going on?
Bigsby. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd.
So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look.
What is up?
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game.
Get in right now, boys.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
What is up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and
Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They've got first down here from the 36.
Now you want what? Listen. My 20.
Here's Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Jump off Popeye's back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Ric Flair.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. On the move, headed right. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's brought down at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First and 10 now from the 30.
What is...
A run now with Gorham. Keeps away from one. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
What is up?
They'll stick with Gorham. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5, third down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
What is up?
Gorham again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
What is up?
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears very close to an 11th win this season. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good.
We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to run on first down with Corral. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
At the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Here's Corral. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Bears come away with the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here.